Offline. That's good. Yeah, hi all, very good morning. So let's start the session. So yesterday we were doing the list comprehension, right? So good morning, Dev. So let's start with the session. Anything is missing? Everything is set, right? Okay. So in the last class, we have seen that how to do the list comprehension over here. So whenever we are going to do the list comprehension, so first thing is like you have to concentrate on the input sequence, and the extreme left to that input sequence will be the output expression. If there is any condition is there, that will be on the right hand side of the list comprehension. So first the execution will be going on like this. First it will start at for loop, which is an input sequence, and then it will go on to the output condition, and then it will go on to the output expression, guys. Okay, if there is a multiple conditions are there, okay, let me copy this one. Yes. Now when there is a multiple conditions are there, okay, let me give it over here. Now we will be having a one more condition towards this side. Okay, this condition will be having one more condition over to the right side. I will copy this. This one will be having a one more condition like this. Okay, now like this. So how the execution will go on, like it will be coming down from here, the input sequence will be there. From the input sequence it will go on to the next condition like this, first condition, and then after that it will go on to the next condition, and if these two conditions are satisfied, then it will come down to the output expression. So the execution will be this with the first one, this will be the second one, and this will be the third one, and this will be the fourth one, last one. Okay, now if you are having a one more for loop, now we may have the one more for loop over here like this. I'm going to keep it at one more for loop. Now we have the one for loop as an input sequence. We know that this is an input sequence. This is more majorly it will be a for loop. Now you are having a one more for loop. Then this one will not be there. This, what the condition is there, that one will not be there over here. This condition will not be there. Now in the place of condition, you will be getting a for loop, guys, over here. Here we are going to get the for loop. Okay. Now what will happen is for each value of this one, each value, this will be a for loop, right? This will be a for loop. For each value of this one, this will be iterating n number of times. N number of times this will be iterating it. Okay, we are going to see an example, then you will understand it much better. So first this for loop will be executed, then this for loop will be executed, and third one will be this for loop. This output expression will be going on. Okay, the flow will be something like this. Okay, guys. Now, if you have a condition, you can keep a condition also over here. Then what will happen? The first this one, then this one, then from here it will go into this one like this. Okay, the whole process will be something like this. Then first, second, third, and this will become the fourth one. Okay, execution. This will be always will be the last one. Remember that. Clear? Any questions, guys? Now we have done it in the yesterday's class very detailedly how we are. I'm just adding some conditions on this. I'm not doing the if else as of now. We are going to do the if else at the last. So only I'm adding the things on the right side of the input sequence. Now let's see this one. I gave an assignment yesterday. How many has done it? I got only one person response. Nazia. Now, let me do this one. Table. Let me do the table one. So first, how if you want to print it in a general normal way, how you will do it? You will take a number, num over here. You are accepting a number from the user. Int of input of enter a number. Right? Enter a number over here. Now, for this, you are going to generate a list of tables you want to put it on. Now, I will create it as I in range of 1 to 11, right? And then I will give it in the format of, I will take an empty list over here. List 1 is equals to this one. And then I will create it like table is equals to, I'm put on the table format. Now table format, I will put it as something like this. If I print it, let me print it. Num, comma, I will give it star I and double is equals to, then I into num into I. Okay, this is a table will be printed for us, right? Now let me run this one. The table should be printed. I will say 9. It will be giving us a table. Sorry. Okay, we got the table. Now this table, I just wanted to dump into the list. Now this one I want to dump into the list. Now you can save it this one in a variable called as res is equals to. You can save it in a variable called as res. Can I do this? Can I do this, guys? Great. You can do this. And then let me print it. Or list 1 dot append of rest. And then I will print the list 1 over here. Let me do this. Will it work? Otherwise, I have to use the plus sign. Yeah, it's there. Can you see this? It's a table. 9 into 1, 9. 9 2s are 18. 24. Okay, this is in the list. You should understand this is in the list. So in the list, it will be displayed in that format only. Now you can see this each and every time. You can get it the all table. Now this one, I want to do it with the list comprehension. Okay. List comprehension, I want to do it. Now, how I'll do it, I will separate it with the append of I will be appending the only the I value there. I want to append the table. I want to append the table. So that's why I put on all this one in a variable called as rest. And then I'm dumping the things into that. Okay, I'm getting the table. Can you see this? I want the table over here. Can you see this? I'm getting the table over here. Inside this, I'm having a table. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. I will show you. I will show you, Nazia, how to remove it. Now, let's see this one, guys. Now, I want to enter it like, okay. Now, let's do it, the list comprehension. For I in range of 1 to 11. The number will be same. The number will be the same. I'm taking the same number. I'm taking only one time input. I'm putting on the same. Now here, for this value, I just wanted to multiply with num. That's it. Num into I. This will give the output, right? This one I'm going to put down as num, comma, or you don't want the comma means you can use the plus sign. Plus sign into what? Star. Sorry, plus star and plus which one? I plus. You can use a comma also if you want it, because we did the comma there. Now I'm using this one. Now, if I wanted to put it this one in the list as it is, now what I can do it is just, you see there will be an error will be coming. There's an error is showing. Can you tell me why it is showing an error? Here there is an error is coming up, guys. Why it is showing an error? See, we are concatenating a number with a string. So this will be a problem. You can't concatenate a number with an integer with a string. So what you have to do? Convert both into string. So num I'm converting into the string str of. Okay. And here also str of, because I is an integer again. Let me pull it off this one. I is an integer. So I also, and one more integer is there, this one. Because num into I is also an integer. So I have to convert this one into string. This is a basic property, guys. Type conversion. We have done it very clearly. So this is what it is. Now I will store it in a variable called as list1. And I will just print it. Now I'm giving it 9. Can you see this? Have you seen it, Nazia? The parenthesis has been pulled off. Can you see this, guys? It's a table. Clear? Now we put on the table inside this. Okay? Again, the same mechanism, guys. This is an input sequence and there is an output expression. Output expression, I made it a bit lengthy. That's it. Before I used I into I, now I'm making it a bit lengthy over there. That's it. Okay? That is a string, right? It is mandatory. Without that, you can't get it. Now you are putting everything in a string format. This is a string, right? So you want to convert it, again, convert it into integer, this one. I don't think so. It will be coming down. We can't convert this one into integer because there's a string. So it will be given over there. Single quotes, it's a string format. That's it. Because this all is a string. Can you see it? It's a combination. All the strings, we are adding it. Okay, clear, guys? Now let's do it with the nested for loop. For loop, inside that there will be one more for loop I want to put it on. So let's do this one. So I clearly explained you over here. Hope you wrote down. Finished? आप तो लिख रहे नहीं. Photo ले रहे. Great. Clear? Now, if you want it, now I explained you, if there is a one more for loop is there, we are going to take it onto the right side only. Okay, we are going to take the right side only. Now, in this case, what I wanted to do it is the same thing I want to do it. See, I want to take a number like maybe 5 or 6, whatever number is coming, I want to take it. And I want to print the table from 2, 3, 4, and 5. I want to print the table 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I want to do this. Now what we did it now, we took the number 5 and we print the table 5, right? But now what we are going to do, we are going to do the table. Now if you given the tab 5, we have to start from 2 till 5. If you given 9, start from 2 till 9 we have to print it. Okay, now let me do this one and then we can move off. So guys, please practice this. This is very important. Okay, now here we are going to do it something like this. Now I'm doing in a normal way, then we will do it in the list comprehension. I'm taking a number, num is equals to int of input of enter a number. Okay, number range, I will take it. Now we are taking the range, guys. After doing that, I'm going to print the list of first one. I have to generate. Now you see, first if you taken 5, you have to generate the numbers from 2 to 5. Then for each of this number, I want to create a table. Okay, so let's do this one. For I in range of 2 to num plus 1. You know this, what I'm doing it. Okay, now anyone having any problem, please ask me this one. This is very important. Okay, now you don't know, understand this one, I will explain it. Now next, for each of value of I, or let me take it as x, guys. I will take it as x. Now each and every value of x, I want to multiply it with 1 to 10. Each and every value of x, I want to multiply it 1 to 10. Now I'll put it as for I in range of 1 to 11, and all I'll be doing is x into I. That's it, x into I. Now when I print it, I should get the output of the table. Now you see this print. This is a basic logic, we have to do it. Enter a number. Okay, I'm entering like number 5. So we should get it like we got it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Sorry, 10, 12 till 20, and 3 table and 4 table and 5 table. Only the format is different. Let me add the format over here. What is that? First x comma or x plus, you do it. Okay, let's do with the plus. Now then what you have to put it on? Star comma, then I comma plus, sorry, a double is equals to, and plus. Anything is missing? str. We have to convert the values into all of them into str. str of, okay, this one you can convert into str of, and this one also you have to do it str of. Okay, now when I do this, I should be getting the output. Now let me do this. Let me separate it with a normal separator over here so that we can get. Okay, clear, we got it. Now this one, I want to put it in the list. How I'll do it? Put this one, assign this one to a variable. Now this is an extra step, guys, just to make you understand I'm doing it. Rest is equals to, or result, or tab is equals to, I will give it like this. And all I'll be doing is append. I have to create a list, list 1, list tab, I will give it, table list. Now list tab of dot tab. That's it. You will be getting all the thing. And last you have to print it. Okay, guys, print list tab. Now when you do this, now if I'm giving it 5, you will be getting all the list. Okay, there is, this one is a problem. Okay, just ignore that. Now you can see the table over here completely coming up to all the table is there. Okay. Now I want to print the table normally. How I'll do it? Now after inserting the table, I want to print it in a normal, in a straight way, not in this way. How will do it? Huh? No, I don't want like that. Now the printing of this one, I don't want this way. The list will be holding in this way only. But I wanted the printing on the screen should be in the straight way. One. Huh? For loop. For I in or J in tab. And then print it. Print J. That's it. Now when you do this, you will be getting everything inside the straight way. Now if I'm going to give it 5. Okay guys? Clear? Now the data is there in the list, and at the same time I am getting out the data from the list. So to get out the data, to remove the data from the list, one is the indexing, next one is slicing, and third one is for loop. Okay, now we will be doing the same complicated stuff using list comprehension. Now this one I'm not going to print it in this way. Let me print it in the normal way. Print list tab. Okay. Now let's move on, guys. I will say that I will use the same input num. I will not do anything else. I will use the same input. I will print this one as well as we are going to do it over here. Let me pull off this one. We don't want this. Now let's do it. I will take it first. I have to generate the values from 2 to num, right? So for x in range of x1 or x in range of, if you have any doubt, I will take it y or z also. Okay, z in range of 2 to num plus 1. This for loop I'm using as a input sequence. Okay. Now there is one more for loop is there. This will be placed in the right side. Okay, right side of that. Simply I will do it over here for I in or j. I will take it j in range of 1 to 11. Okay. For each value of z, this for loop will be iterating. It will be generating the values 1 to 10. Remember that each value of the z value will be 2, 3, 4, 5. So for each value of z, this will be generating 1 to 10 numbers. Okay. Now all I will be doing is add this. That's it. Now you see, multiply them. Z into j. That's it. Now this will be giving it. Now only thing is that I have to put the things in the format. Now this one is the one which you are going to get it actually. Now I will copy this and I will put it on over here. That's it. And in the place of x, I'm going to put on z. In the place of I, I'm put on j. That's it. Okay. Now this I'm going to put it on in a tab. Is there any variable tab? Yes. I will use a table. Table is not there. So I'm going to print it over here. Print table. Clear? Now once I run it, I'll give it as maybe 4. I got both of them having the same output, guys. Okay. Now when you look at this output, you will not find the difference at all with both the codes. Can you see it? But when you look at this one, there is a hell lot of differences there. Can you see it? This one is having only one line, or you can take it as 2 lines. But here there are like around 7 to 8 lines are there. Okay, 6 lines are there. Now this will take like 6 times more time than this one. Okay, at least 6 times more time than this one. Try to understand that. That is the difference. Now, whenever you show your experience as an experience, you will write the code like this. You will not write the code like this. Now, whenever you're going for an interview, guys, they will just make you write this code on the paper. Remember that on the paper, they will ask you to write down the code of the prime numbers, write down the code of the list comprehension, something like this. Okay? Chalo. Now, this is what about the nested for loop. There is one thing we missed out. What is that is called as if else. Okay. Nested comprehension or list comprehension with if else we missed out. Okay. We missed out if else. I think that there is a class on Sunday. I think that they just asking me whether I will be available on Sunday or not. You people are not available? How many are available? How many are not available? Huh? Oh, that makes the difference. No, sir, please. When you get the call, you say that I can't attend it. All you say means there will be no class. If it is one person is coming, I will take the class. That is for sure. Okay, if one person is also there, I will take the class. Because I can't say no, because I am available. They asked me just now, they asked me on the road itself, whether you are available or not. So I said that I am available. I don't have any problem. The morning hours, right? It's not a problem. Evening will be the problem. So that's what I said it. Now I don't know. Who is this Satish sir? Dev? What time? What time you have Dev? Sunday? Ten to 1 na? Okay, I'm not sure about that. I will raise this point with them. This is on in my favor. No problem. Okay. Now, any questions? Okay. Now let's do it with the if else, guys. All the time till now, if you are looking at, you can see this. I was having an input sequence in the middle like this. I'm having the input sequence in the middle, and towards the left of this input sequence was the output. This is an input sequence and output expression. And towards the right side, we were playing with it. We were having a condition. We were having a second condition over here, or we were having a for loop over here. Like this, we were doing it, right? Now you can also keep the condition over there. No problem. You can play with it. Again, I'm saying it, guys. Until and unless you start coding, no one can do anything. Remember that. You have to put down that and you have to code. Now, wherever you are coding, it's up to you, but you have to code. Okay. Now, don't say that now I wanted to just, I'm listening, I'm understanding. It will not help you at all. So only like 20% of the work you may get it. Only 20%, if 20 to 25%, that's it. The remaining 75%, if you want to get it, is you have to write the code. And when you write, before coding it, we have to write if you are writing on the paper, that is even better. First, you write the code on the paper based on your logic, then you start implementing that. So what happens is you will be getting a good logic while doing it. When you go for an interview, you will never get scared. You can easily write the code. That is what they will be asking you. Or they will give a board like this and ask you to write it down. They call it as whiteboard session, or this one is also, they will call it as board session, where you are going to write it on the paper. So the best way is go through the program. Now this program is go through that, no problem. Go through 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, understand it, then close that, write it on the paper, then you write the code. Then you see that you will definitely get it. Okay. Now this is the one you have to follow. Yeah, yesterday I raised that point, Sanat, like they said that they are going to rectify this one today at any cost, and I'm going to put down all the things. Okay. All the things, all these things, everything will be there inside that. That's why I'm keeping all this in a proper folder. You should not be having any confusion. See, from here to here, everything in a proper folder, it is there. Okay. It's all for you only, not for me. Chalo. Now let's do it. Okay. Now this is what we were doing it, guys. Okay. Now, first time you may not get it. Even the first time when I wrote it, I made some blunder mistakes whenever I writing the code. So that is what happens. Keep writing at least 2 to 3 programs per day. You will see that a time comes, no need to look at the program coding like syntax. You can play with the coding. Okay, remember that. Now, let's see this one in the input sequence, guys. This is my input sequence. Now, this is my output expression. Okay. Now, whenever you are using a condition, this will be on the right side, right? Whenever you are using the condition or the for loop, that should be the right side of the input sequence. Now, the first time we will be having an output expression in the, output expression will be over here, the input sequence over here. If you want to go with if else, then this should come down inside this. Remember this, inside this, between this, you have to come down the if else. Okay, if else, because whatever we are going to get it as an output from this directly, that will be an output expression. Okay, if else. Now let's do a simple program over here. Then you will understand it and we can club up all this stuff. Clearly understood the logic, guys? Whenever there is if is there, that will be right side of the input sequence. If else is there, that should be in the middle of the output expression and input sequence. It should be in the middle. You see this, in the middle of the output expression and the input sequence. Whenever you are using if else, only if means right side it should be. Remember that this is only a bit different. So I'm using at the last. Now let me do it like list comp with if else. Okay, if else over here. Now I want to do it. I will do a simple program like, okay, first do it in a normal way. I will take it a number from for I in range of 1 to 20. Okay, 1 to 20. And I want to print it, or I want to print it if I modulus 2, okay, is equals to 0, then what we have to do it? Print even, okay, even. I'm not comfortable coding today. Print odd. Odd. Now let me run this one. Even odd, we got it. Now this doesn't make any sense. Let's add the number also. I will say that I comma and I comma. I is a number, right? I'm adding the I comma. Now when I do this, you will be getting it like this. Okay. Now this is directly printing. I don't want to print it. What I wanted? I want to put it in the list. So I will take a list. My list is output list, out list. I will keep it empty list. And this I want to add it. Simply add this. How I'll do it? Out list dot append. And inside this, preferably use the plus sign, guys. You have to convert it to string so that you will be having that comfortness. Okay, clear? The same thing over here. I'm going to copy this and paste it down. Here I will say odd. Odd. And lastly, I will print it. Print out list. We got it, right? Now the same thing I want to do it with list comprehension. Now let's do it like for, or let's take the list first. Now first is what we have to do it input sequence for I in range of 1 to 20, right? 1 to 20, I want to do it. Okay. Now, whatever we are getting it, I have to keep it an if-else combination, right? If-else combination. So what I will do it, I will write it here, if, else. That should be in between, I said you, right? It should be on the left side only, in between output expression and input sequence. It should be in the middle, not on the right side. Remember that, not on the right side. Now here I will keep it as if I modulus 2 is equals to 0. If it is true, there's two possibilities there. If it is true, then I want to give the true output, otherwise false output. Now the true output will be this one. I'm writing it as it is over here. True output is there. If it is false, then the false output should come down. The false output will be this one. Clear, guys? Now, if you see this one, what is this? If comprehension. We did the if comprehension, right? This is an if comprehension. Now you see this, you will be having an if or inline if, guys. Some people will be calling it as inline if. So we will be generating the 1 to 90 numbers over here. Each and every number we are going to check it out whether it is divisible by 2 or not. If it is divisible, we are going to give it as this one will be entered into list. Otherwise, this one will be entered into the list. Okay. Now let's put it as an output over here, and I'm going to print it. Output. Let's see that we should be getting the same output for the both the things. Let me pull it off a bit this side. It's going too far. Now let me do this. Can you see this, guys? Both are same. Okay, so like this you can play with the things, and you can also do the nested list comprehension also. For within one list comprehension, you can keep the another list comprehension also. Just let me know once you finish copying. Okay, guys, finished? Good. Now let's go with the nested list comprehension. Nested list comprehension. You didn't do that? I'm finished. Which one is this? This one, right? Which one? Where you are? This part. Here? Okay, done? Clear. Now let's do the nested list comprehension, guys. Okay, now let's see this. What is this? Now let's create a simple list comprehension where it will create the values from 1 to 4. How I'll do it? Square brackets for I in range of 1 to 5. This will generate the values from 1 to 4. All I will be doing is I will putting on over here I. Okay. And this will give us what? This will give us a list comprehension. You see a list over here. I'm putting on directly print, guys. I'm not using any variable. I'm putting on directly print to show you that there is a list is been created from 1 to 4. Okay. This is the one which is creating the list. Now, this one, I will keep it as it is. And I want to create a one more list comprehension over here. Here I will say that for I in range of 1 to 3 or 1 to 3, I will take it 1 to 4. Let's take it 1 to 4. And this one I will give it as 1 to 8, something like this. Okay, or let's take it as a 6. It will be too great. 6. This will generate the values from 1 to 5. This one will generate the values from 1 to 3. Okay. Now in this case, it will generate the values from 1 to 3. I mean, says it will iterate it for 1 to 3. If I am taking it over here, hello, what will happen? Huh? Hello. What will happen? Hello. It will be printing. Huh? 3 times the hello will be in the list, right? Okay. 3 times hello will be. Now, if I am giving ABC over here, what will happen? ABC will be printed. Okay. ABC will be printed. Clear, right? Now, if I am giving 100 over there, 100 will be added or 1000 will be added. If I am giving 1000, what will happen? 1000 will be yes or no? Right? If in this place, whatever you are going to put it, so many times it will be added. In this place, I want to put it this comprehension. What this will do? What this will do? It will generate the values from 1 to 5. Now, what I'm doing it, I'm putting over here, guys. Just see this. I'm not using a print now. Just see this. I will remove it. Now, this is an input sequence. And whatever I'm putting it over here, this will be dumped into the list. How many times? 3 times. Right? But what this is doing? What this is doing? Generating a list of values from 1 to 5. So, in the outer list, there will be a nested list with 1 to 5, 1 to 5, 1 to 5. So, there will be 3 nested lists in the outer list. Okay. Now, if you do this, you will be getting it. Okay, guys. Clear? Now, assignment for you is flatten this list. First one, assignment, I'm going to write it over here. First, you generate the nested list using the nested list comprehension. Okay. You have to generate the nested list using the nested if comprehension. First point. Generate nested list using nested list comprehension. Okay. Nested list comprehension, you have to use it to generate the nested list. I shown you the same thing. I want to do it. Second thing is that after that, flatten that list. Now, what do you mean by that? Flattening of the list. Huh? Flattening of the list. Huh? Putting one by one under down. Flattening. Flat matlab kya? Flat. So here, if you check it out, guys, list, how it is, can you check it out? How it is? Outer list is there. Inside that, there is an inner list is there, right? Now, what I wanted is you to remove this inner part. Remove the inner part. This should be, inner list should be removed. I don't want this inner list. This is called as flattening of the list. Okay, flattening of the list. So remove all the nested parts. You have to remove it. That is what is called as flattening of the list. Okay, clear, guys? Now the next one is when you take, now before the flattening, I want to make it something. Okay. What you got it? Now, if this is the one sorry. Yeah, I got it. Now, this is the list. This is a flattening of the list. Okay, you know this. This is the flattening of the list. I will keep it down. And here, what you want to do it is, this is a nested list. Can you see this? Clear? Now, okay. Now, what I want you to do it is, just add the total of this. How much you will be getting it total? Huh? 15. 15 you have to add it over here. And add the 15 over here. And add the 15 over here. Now, whatever is generated, you have to add them. And I want to see, don't put down the 15 directly inside that. Okay, I don't want that. You want to put it on, you have to identify them and you put it on in that. Okay, clear? You know Python? Great. कैसे करते हैं? How you do that? कैसे करते हैं? इसका solution क्या है उसका? Python जानते नहीं. नाम के वास्ते. 3 times. करो फिर, ठीक है? Try it, guys. Please try it. Again, it's not the different. It's not difficult. Please don't look at the problem. Try to approach. Your approach is very important. Don't look at the problem and say that how I will do it. No, it is not that. Start. Start is very important. Now, next one. Okay. Is it okay? Next one. Now, this is the one which I wanted you to do it. Now, actually, whatever I wanted. See, take 3 student details with 3 marks. Take 3 student details with 3 marks. Now, how you are going to do it with a single input or the multiple inputs, up to you. And then create a list of them. Above student details. Okay. Now, 3 student details with 3 marks. हाँ देव करके भेजो. That's good. Do it. Are you okay? Create a list with the above student details. Okay. Now what you have to do it is, I want you to add the total. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Calculate the total. Total, average, and grade, and insert into their nested in their respective list. Now, what I mean over here is, you're going to take the 3 student details, guys. Okay. 3 student details. Try to understand. First, you try with the 3 student details, calculate the total average, and then you have to do it something like this. Okay, first you took the first student details. Okay, now here I'm taking the first student details. Now student name, I'm taking only the name. Okay, and marks. This is what. Then you are going to take the second student details over here. This is, you have to take from the user. Remember that you have to take from the user. This is a second student details, and you want to put it on like marks is equals to 66, 66 and 66. And the third student details, we are going to take it over here. Okay, something like this. 3 student details, you are going to take it and put them in a one single list like this. One single list. Okay, so you are going to accept the 3 student details. First time when you are taking the 1 student details, just see this. 1 student details you are taking, put them in the list. How you will put them in the details, the list? By using? How you will put the details into the list? Append. Simple. So first time you are taking an iteration, take the name, take the class or not the class, English marks, science marks, maths marks. You got it in the 3 different variables. Okay. Now all these things append it into the list. How you will append all these things at a time into the list? Extend. You have to use the extend. Now my list name is std list student list dot extend of what you are going to put it on? Name, good, English, science, maths. All the things are dumped into this, and give a name to this list. Any name you can give it. Or you can, what is the name of the list here? What's the name of the list in which we are putting down? Now std list is over here. Just imagine guys. This is a std list. Std list. You got this data, right? This data, you got it into std list, first person data. Now you are using this one for loop, right? 3 times you will be doing it. When it go back and it will come back, again the new data will be entered. This data will be overwritten. Now this is also will be overridden. So what I will do it is this list, I want to put it as it is into another list. How I'll do it? Understood what I'm trying to say. Now this is a list, first list, right? This is a first list, student 1. Now I want to put down this student list, std. This is having this data. This one I want to put it in the another list like this. How you'll do this? Huh? Huh? Copy. How you copy? Nested? This is nested. How you put this one? How you will put this list into this one? Append. Can you see this? Have you know this? Now, if you are trying to enter the multiple values into a list using append, what will happen? It will dump it as it is. Now, I showed you before also, if append is std list is there, I'm using append. Append nature is it will take only one value, right? Only one value. If I am giving 100 or 1000, this will be dumped as it is into the list. Now, if I am trying to enter the multiple values into this, like this. So what will happen? It will enter into it as it is as a nested part. So what you have to do it over here? You got the list over here with all the details. Now inside, take this list and put it in the another list, the outer list. Take any outer list. Put this append of std list. Okay, guys. Now automatically you will get all the nested part. Now you are done with the things. Only thing is that you have to extract the last three values and then you have to add it. That's not a big deal. You can do it. Now we have done it multiple times. If you are not able to do it, I will do it over here. Please let me know. Okay, what are the things you want to do it? I will do it. Okay, guys, clear? Understood? Now take the one more. One more or enough? Huh? Oh, one more, huh? Yesterday someone was asking me the assignment. There was an online guy who was asking me the assignment. Who was that? I didn't remember the name. Okay. Now the third one, take the input. Now take the single input, guys. Use the single input and take the employee detail, or let's take it as student details only. Single input. You know this. We have done it multiple times using the single input. Accept student details. Now what will be the student details will be there? Student name, ID do English, maths and science and computers. Okay. Now remember this here. It can be in any order. This can be in any order. Now, okay, I will give it one more. The location also, his state. Maybe he must be from the northern side or the southern side or any state, his state. Okay, these are the six inputs we are going to take it. What are those? Name, English, maths, science and computers and state. Okay, now this can be any order, guys. It can be the name, English marks first, then name, then science and whatever it may be. Now what you have to do, you have to identify the marks and you have to calculate the total. Now this order is not predefined. Any order the person can enter. User can enter the data. Any order the user can enter the data. In the single input, they can put down the marks first, name last, or first name or last marks, or in the middle they can put down the name, before and last marks. Any order they will put it on. But you have to identify the marks and you have to print the total average. Now the major task is identify the marks and calculate the total. L is missing. Okay, calculate the total average and grade and dump it in the list. Along with input data. Clear? Great. Okay, guys. Now, any questions? Solution. Try it out. Please put down that, code it. No problem. You will make a lot of mistakes. That's not a big deal. But try coding it. You will become an expert, guys. That's for sure. If you are not coding, then it will not come down. Do it, Nazia. I will tell you tomorrow. If you are not going to get it, I will give you the hint tomorrow. You can do it. Any order, the person will give the input over here. Now, see the inputs. String, marks, and string is there. That's it. You have to identify the numbers inside that. Okay, guys? Clear? Any questions? Yes, Nazia, that's what. చివరి పాయింట్ all values, dump all values out. అవును ఇన్పుట్ డేటా ఇక్కడ నీకు ఇన్పుట్ డేటా అయింది, ఇది ఇన్పుట్ డేటా, ఇదంతా లిస్ట్ లోకి రావాలి, ప్లస్ ఇవి కూడా రావాలి లిస్ట్ లోకి అని నేను చెప్తున్నాను. యూ హావ్ టు డంప్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ ఇన్ ద లిస్ట్ లో ఉండాలని. ఓకే, ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్స్ గైస్? Now let's move on to an important concept, guys. Nazia, is digit. You have to use the is digit over the last one. Is digit is a function which is used to identify the digit inside that. So that is what we have. Yeah, good. Now let's go to the next one called as doing the arithmetic operations with the list. Now this is important again. So the most of the time, the people will say that, you know, the arithmetic operations are not possible with a list. Is that so? Is it possible? How? How it will be possible? Now let me take a list, guys, quickly. Okay. Now we have to rush it out. Now, I want to do the addition of the list. I have a list over here. A is equals to. Now, this is the list I am having, guys. 100, 200, 300, and 400. Remember that. Okay. Now, B is equals to, I have it maybe 5, 10, 15, and 20. Okay. Clear? Now, I want to add them. What I will do it? A plus C is equals to A plus B. Okay, great. C is equals to A plus B. Try to understand this one. C is equals to A plus B. Now I am printing A, I am printing B, and I am printing C. Okay, what will happen? What is happening? It's performing the concatenation. It is performing the concatenation. So how to do the addition then? So there are multiple ways are there to do the addition. So like first one is we can do the element by element, guys. We can do the element by element. This is the best way of doing it, the element. So now try to understand what is the typecasting. Hema, what is typecasting? How you want to do the typecasting? No, that is not the string, Hema. It is the list. Now how to do this, guys? I have to do the element by element. Element by element means take the element of the list, first list, take the element of the second list and add them. Take the element of the first list and take the element of the second list and add them. Then it is an integer. Integer plus integer is, you can do the addition, right? It's a very simple thing. Now, when I doing the list plus list, it will do concatenation, joining of them. But when I take it element, what is the element over here? 100. 100 is what type? Integer type. Integer plus integer is addition. Okay? Addition will be done. If string plus string is done, concatenation. List plus list is done, concatenation. Remember this. So I have to take the 100 and take the 5 and add them. Now the one common thing will be between them is, you can see this. What is, how many elements are there? So what will be the indexing? Yes, 0. 5 వరకు ఉంటుందా ఇండెక్సింగ్? 0 to 3 వరకు ఉంటుందమ్మా. Like this is 0 కదా, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 3. This one 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. So all you have to do it over here is, okay, let's comment this one. We don't want this. Now this is very easy. For I generate the index first. How you will generate the index? What is this index? 0 to 3. How do you generate the values from 0 to 3? हाँ 0 देने की जरूरत है क्या? बेकार में कोडिंग कराते यार. In range of 0 to 4. 3 lo ayipotundi 4. Okay, 0 to 4. Now no need of giving the 0, guys. It's by default you can give it. Okay, now what I will get it over here? Just see this. What will be the output? 0, 1, 2. I'm generating the index. Okay, like index వచ్చేసి. Now all I have to do it is A of I bit. You will get the values. Now you see A of I. I'm doing it A print. Now if I'm doing A of, if I want the 200 or 100 I wanted, how will you do that? A of 0. Now first, what is the I value? Is 0. So can I put it I inside this? Yes, you can put it very comfortably. If I put it I, what will come down over here? First value? 100. If I go with next time, what is the I value will become? 1. Now what will be the value I'm going to get it? 200. Clear? Now third time the I value will become 2. So if 2 is, I will put it on inside. A of 2 is what? 300. Now fourth time the I value becomes A of 3 over here. Now A of 3 is equals to 400. Now let me see that I'm getting it or not. Print it. Will I get it? Stada Radha. Okay. Now can I do it with a B also? Yes, I can do it. Print B of I. Can I do this? Because index is same, gada. So you can do it. No problem about that. Now once you do it, you will be getting the here 100, 5, 100 mo dindi, 5 mo B. 200 here, 10 is over here. 300, 15, 400, 20. Okay, clear guys? Now all you have to do, add them. Okay, add them. How you'll add them? Now you'll remove this part. Put plus over here. That's it. Sorry. Plus over here. What is this I am getting? 100. What is this I am getting? 100 plus 5. Chita addition. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Balendra, that's correct. Oh, you want me to do it in the list comprehension? Okay, let me do it with the list comprehension, guys. Result is equals to for I in range of 1 to 0 to 4. Okay, we are going to go. Sorry, who all are online, the call got disconnected. So this is what is a one which we have to do it over here. I will say that A of I plus B of I, guys. Okay, clear? Now this will give me the output and I can print it over here. The same thing. Clear? Okay, na? Mike, doubt? ఏం అర్థం కాలేదు మీకు? హిందీ చెప్పాలా? ఏది కావాలి మీకు? ఇది కావాలన్నా ఇదా? ఇదా? ఈ మొత్తం ఫార్ కంప్లీట్ గా కావాలన్నా? హిందీది ఇదేం చేస్తుంది? 0 to 3 జనరేట్ అవుతుంది, అవునా? జనరేట్ అయిన తర్వాత ఇది ఇన్పుట్ సీక్వెన్స్, రైట్? ఇన్పుట్ సీక్వెన్స్ ఇది. దీని అవుట్పుట్ ఎప్పుడు ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది, లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్. దట్స్ వాట్ ఐ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్డ్ ఇట్. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ అ లిస్ట్ కాంప్రహెన్షన్ నేచర్. అది లిస్ట్ కాంప్రహెన్షన్ నేచర్ ఏంటంటే ఫస్ట్ ఇన్పుట్ సీక్వెన్స్ రైట్ సైడ్ ఇస్తాము, దాని పక్కన అవుట్పుట్ ఇస్తాము. యూజువలీ ఇఫ్ వీఆర్ డూయింగ్ దిస్ వే, ఇది ఫస్ట్ ఇన్పుట్, దీని తర్వాత ఇది అవుట్పుట్ కదా. ఈ అవుట్పుట్ ని మనం ఎప్పుడు లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ లో సింగిల్ లైన్ లో రాస్తాం దాన్ని. ఇఫ్ ఇది లిస్ట్ కాంప్రహెన్షన్ అంటారు. దిస్ ఈస్ వన్ వే అండ్ దిస్ ఈస్ అనదర్ వే ఆఫ్ రైటింగ్. సేమ్ కోడ్, రెండు అవుట్పుట్ సేమ్ వస్తుంది మీకు. ఎందుకు అంటున్నారా? ఎందుకు ఇవ్వాలా? ఇది చేసినాం, ఇది చేయాలంటున్నా అంతే. దీని నేచర్ అది రాచే. ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ మీరు చూడండి, ఇక్కడ కోలన్ ఇస్తున్నారు. కోలన్ ఇచ్చాక వాట్ ఎవర్ ద అవుట్పుట్ ఈస్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గివ్ ఇట్ డౌన్. బట్ ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్ ఏంటంటే ఫస్ట్ ఇన్పుట్ సీక్వెన్స్ ఉంటుంది, దాని లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ లో ఎప్పుడు అవుట్పుట్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, నేను అటెండ్ అయ్యారా మీరు? అది మరి ప్రాబ్లం. ఓకే, క్లాస్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత 10 నిమిషాలు వెయిట్ చేసి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. ఓకే, నౌ దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ ఇట్ ఈస్. ఓకే, నౌ దీన్ని వదిలేయండి మీరు. సో దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ ఇట్స్ ద వే వి విల్ బి డూయింగ్, ఎలిమెంట్ బై ఎలిమెంట్. ఓకే గైస్, ఎలిమెంట్ బై ఎలిమెంట్. Now this you can do it, the subtraction, multiplication, all the things. Okay, this is the one of the advantage of the numpy. In the numpy, if you are doing like this, guys, numpy is also having an array. Array is just like list. What is the difference between array and the list? This is konjam artham aitundi dentlo. In which one? Array. And the లిస్ట్ లో ఆ పేరేంటి దాన్ని? మల్టిపుల్ డేటాబేస్. నెక్స్ట్ టైం మిమ్మల్ని అడగాను. ఓకే, the array list will be storing the heterogeneous data type, whereas array will be storing the homogeneous data type. That is a major difference between them. Okay, but the beauty of the numpy is it is very, very fast. And it is very less memory it will occupy, and it is very flexible. The flexibility is this one. If you do it like this, it will do the element by element addition. NumPy array, it will do the element by element addition. But this one, what is it doing? It is concatenating. Remember this. If you are doing the addition with string, both strings, it will concatenate. Both lists, it will concatenate. Okay, both tuple also the same nature will be there. We will see it. And if you do the integer, then it will do the addition. Integer is only. Now this is the one of the way of doing the addition of the list. Now this they will be asking. Usually they will ask the question that how you are going to add list, both the list. That is what the question will be coming up to you in the interview. Okay, they will definitely ask you guys. List, this is one of the nature. And that like copy, I said you the copy, there are 3 types of copy: shallow, reference, and this difference they will be asking you. Okay, and I told you how to do the deletion without using the function. Those are important from our prospects, not from the interview prospects, because most of the interviewers will don't know, they will not ask the questions. Okay, which we will do the insertion and all those things. They will not know that, to be frankly speaking. Okay, yeah, that's correct, Nazia, that's correct, Balender. Okay, now this is what it is. Now this is one way of doing. there is another way is there to do it. Now that one is called as zip function. The zip function. Now what is the advantage of the zip function is zip function will take 2 or more than 2 iterables. What is the meaning of iterable? I don't know. Iterable. What is iterable? Aapka naam? What's your name? Sultan. सिद्धांत सीतराम कुछ भी नहीं है वो निकाल के बोलो यार ये थोड़ा निकाल के बता सीतराम ओके व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ इटरेबल దొరికిందా చెప్పానా చెప్తానే అంత కష్టమేంటి మీరు చెప్తా కదా కొంచెం ఆగితే ఎనీవన్ గైస్ yeah iterable is sequential data type. But what is the nature of the iterable? Now, why we are calling the name as iterable? Yeah, iterable, where iterable is an object on which you can perform the iteration. Iteration ante? Allah question mark bettakandi. Repeated, executing a particular block of statement repeatedly. Now, when this process of iteration is performed on an object, that object is called as iterable. Now, the iterable, usually it will be a sequential data type. Okay, usually it will be a sequential data type. Okay, now what is the nature of the zip function is, zip function will take 2 or more than 2 iterables. Okay, and it is going to club up the values based on the index. Now what this will be doing, now you see this, okay, let me write it separately, you will understand it. Now this guys, you can do all the arithmetic operations over here, you can do the subtraction, multiplication and all those things. Now next let's see this zip function. Now zip, we are going to, these are the ones we are going to use it very frequently in our Now guys, let's take it the two list. Now this is the nature of the zip function is it is going to club up the values of, it will take 2 or more iterables, but it will club up the values based on the index, common index, based on the common index. Now here, if you take it, what is the index of this one? What is the index of this one? So based on the common index, it is club up the values. Okay, now you got it. It will take 2 or more iterables based on the index, it is club up the values. Okay, now again you see zip is a function. Here it will take the first iterable. What is our first iterable? What is the first iterable? A. Next one, right. Now if I print it, what I am going to get it? Okay, let me do it like this, then you will understand. For I in, I'm doing it just like this. Now I want to show you that. Before that, I don't want to get you confused. So now we have what we have to get it output? 105, 100, 5, 200, 10. Like this, it will be clubbing up the values based on the index. Got it? Now, can you see this? What is this type, guys? Is it a list? What is this? Tuple. Now, tuple is usually, now we are not in the tuple, we are entering into the tuple, but just because we are seeing it. So, tuple is the default way of presenting the sequential data type by Python. Whenever the Python wanted to give you a sequential data type output, the tuple is a preferable one. That is the advantage of the tuple. That's it, nothing else. Okay. Now here it is a tuple. Can you see this? Okay. We got it. Now, just see this one. Try to understand. This is an important point what I am trying it. This we are getting it. Now, if I am doing something like that, zip of A comma B, I am giving it as Z is a variable. Okay? అయిపోయిందా పని వస్తావు ఎందుకు పోతావు ఎందుకు వస్తావు ఎందుకు Okay. Now, what is the output in the Z? Tell me. What is the output in the Z? And Japan. How many will accept with that? 100, 5, 200, 10, 300, 15, 400, 20. అదే కదా చెప్పేది. అదే వస్తుందా? మరి ఏమొస్తుంది? ఏదో చెప్పాలని చెప్తున్నా. ఎట్లా వస్తుంది చెప్పు. Anyone guys? Same value. नहीं पाइथन का कोचिंग नहीं लिया आपने कर दिया अभी पढ़ रहा है बच्चा वो. What you are going to get it guys? Anyone? एग्जीक्यूट जेशन बलेंदर एग्जीक्यूट करके मत बोलो यार. बगैर एग्जीक्यूट करे बोलो यहाँ पर आ जाओ क्लास में देखेंगे. What you are going to get it? Address. It will get an address. Now this is an object. What is the object is when you get it, you see this, this is the object. Now why we are getting this object guys? Anyone? What is the nature of the list? Actually, what is the nature of an object? What is the object is? Simply just try to understand this. There will be a lot of speculations are there. Now, here, directly you are extracting and you are putting the value. Okay. Now, what the I will do over here? What is the nature of the I? What is I called as here? I is called as iterator, right? The process is called as iteration. Now, what is the iterable over here? This should be the iterable. But this is a zip function, right? So what will happen over here is, now zip will, okay. Now zip what is doing is, its nature is it is going to take the two or more than two iterables and it will club up the values based on index. Okay, based on index it is going to do it. What is the index over here? 100 and 5, right? 100 and 5. It is going to club up the value. Now where it will put down after clubbing up this value? Is this in the A or B? In which one it will put down? Is it put it in A or B? ఇక్కడ Z లేదుగా ఇక్కడ. మరి ఇప్పుడు ఇది Z లేకుంటే జిప్ అవుతలేదా? అవుతుందా లేదా? Z లో అంటూ ఇప్పుడు Z లేదుగా. What is this guys? See, actually it is going to take the value of 100 and 5, it will store it in a memory location. It will store it in a memory location. Now that memory location, we can take it as this one. Okay, let's take it down, this one. Now this is a memory location. Just imagine. Okay, this is a memory location where 100 and 5 is stored over here. First, what it will do, 100 and 5 will be clubbed up over here. Sorry, it is very bad. 5 will be coming up over here. Like this, it will be stored, guys. Okay, 100 and 5, 100. Okay, so this is 100 and it is 5. So it is going to club up these two. These two are clubbed up and it will be stored in this memory location. Now after this one is clubbed up and it will store it in this memory location, this point. Okay. Now, after this, these two are clubbed up like this. You will be stored in this, a memory location. This memory address will be stored in Z. Now you see this zip object at, this is the address where this, after zipping the values, it will be storing in a memory location. That memory location address is there in this. Okay. Clear? That is the reason why this is called as an object, zip object. Usually object will consist of the address where the values are, that address will be there in the zip. Now, if I want to see that, now this is having the address. Okay, this is having the address. If I want to see the values, where I can see it? Now, how to see the values? Which is having the power to display the values? The print is to print it. Now, which one is having the power to hold the values? Yeah. Multiple values, if you want to hold it, which one is having the power to hold the values? List. Can we put it list over there? Yes, you can put the list. Inside this, if you put on the list, you will get the output over here. This is very easy. Now you put the list and you will get the output over here, guys. Okay, we are doing it. Now you will be going to get the list. Now list is the for loop. List is the container which can hold the values. Now you can print it. You will get it. Now just forget about this one and you will run it. You will be getting the output over here. Got it? You got the output? Clear, guys? Now this is having the address. Remember this. This is having the address, and this address is stored where in this. This one is this is clubbing up the values and storing in a memory location. That is address is there. From that address we are extracting the values over here. From the address we are extracting the values. Now see this one, guys. Okay, now let me print it. Will list tuple work over here? Tuple is also a container, right? Will the tuple work? Yes or no? It should work, right? It should work. No, it is a type is Hema. It is a type is object type. It is an object type, not the tuple type. That is a nature. That is a nature. Now this is the way the zip will be storing in the memory location. In the tuple way, the zip will be storing it. Okay. What happened, guys? Tuple will not work, right? Okay, only list will work. Now what should be the output now? Same, right? Same empty list. What happened? Code same. There's no difference in the code. The nature got changed. Why? Yes, Emma. Object holds the everything. Why it is showing? Why it is not displaying it? Huh? See, guys, this is something. This is the nature of the object. Okay, you should understand this. This is the nature of the object. Now the object is like this. First, if you are having, this is a container. Okay, just think that this is a container. There are some boxes are there like this. This is not the boxes, circles. Okay, think that as a boxes. Okay, clear? Now I am got another container over here. How many are there? 3, 9, 8. So here I am creating the 8 boxes. Okay. Now what I wanted is, Sorry. Let me copy this. Now, this first ball, I want to put it in this. Okay, can I do this? Yes, you can do it. Second ball over here, third ball over here, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. Okay, clear? I put on all. How many 8 balls are there? Hope 8. 8 I shifted over here. Now I will take another container over here. Now I want to put the balls inside this. What will happen? How many balls I can put it on? 0. Why? Object. That is what happened with the object. First time when you are doing with the list, you extracted all the values. Extracted all the values. Now the values, there no values are there. Now next time you are trying to extract it, what you will get it? You are not going to get anything because there's no values at all. So actually what is happened over there is, let me explain you, not this way. This is wrong way of saying. This is what is happening over there. Now all the values put is shifted. Now what exactly was happening is, when you are going to deal with it, now if this is an object will be holding the address, guys. Now this is the address what I'm having, where the values are stored. Okay, what are the values are stored? I'm writing only few. 100, 5, 200, 10, and 315. Great. Okay. Now what we are going to do it is, this is who generated this? Zip function did it. Zip function did it and stored in a memory location. And this address is stored in a Z variable, right? This address is stored in the Z variable. Now, how many values are there? 3 values are there. When you are using the list over here, in the list, the first value will come down. What is the first value? This one will be coming down. Okay. Now, after this, the Z will be pointing out to this one. It will extract this value. And then after that, the Z will be pointing out to this one. It will extract this value. Where is the Z pointing now? Last. After extracting from here to here, here to here, first one is transferred, second one is transferred, third one is transferred. The Z location is over here now. Last. From here, again, I am doing it one more list. What is there here? Nothing is there. There's nothing is there to extract. So it will not extract anything. That is the reason why you will not get anything from there. Okay, guys? This is the nature of the object. Now, if I want to get it the second time, you create an object one more time over here. Now you see it. You will be getting it. Okay. Now, when I do this, you will get the same. Clear, guys? Now, what I'm doing it next time? Next time, again, I'm putting an address into this. The pointing address will be there. So you can extract it, all the values. Okay. That is the nature of the object. A simple nutshell value, if you want to remember, means from the object, you can extract the values only once. You can't extract the values multiple times. If you want to extract multiple times, you have to generate the values. You have to create the object multiple times. Okay. Now, this is an important point. Most of the time, the people get confused over here. This is very important from our data science, because we will be dealing with a lot of data. First time you will extract the data, and then you want to extract the next time, you will not get it. Okay. Remember that. So then there is a solution for this. What is the solution for this one is, I will take it as A. Okay, A is equals to zip of A of B. What is A now? Sorry, A not A nine. Yeah, पर C लेंगे. What is C now? C is an object. Object of zip. Right? Now, in order to see the values, what I have to do? I have to do the list of object. I have to do it. Now, who is generating the object, guys, here? Who is generating the object? Zip is the one which is generating the object over here. Now, if I convert it over here, list, then what will happen? What will happen? Directly, the values will be extracted and stored in C. Now, what is the nature of the C? C is a list with the values. C is the list with the values. If I say print over here, print of C, then you will be getting it. Can you see it? How many times you want to print it? Print it. I will just ignore this one. Just see this. How many times you want to print it over here. No problem. You have directly the values. You will get it n number of times. So what you are doing it here in the previous case, I was generating the object. From the object, I'm extracting the list. Here, directly while generating the object itself, I'm converting into the list and storing in the values in the C. So then C will be working as a list, not the object. If you see this, print type of C, it is a list. Clear, guys? Okay. Hope it is clear. Now this is a very important nature of the. Now you can deal with the multiple iterables, not one. You can deal with the multiple iterables. Now you see this. I said that the arithmetic operators can be done very easily with this, right? Arithmetic operation can be done very easily. Now, okay, you want to note down? Note down. Clear? Okay, let me show you like this, Nazia. You will understand. I'll remove this part. Now this is the object, right? And this object is actually a variable which is holding the address. Now who is generating this address? This is zip is generating the address. Now if I am saying list of Z, what will happen? It will get all the values over there, right? It will get all the values. Now if I print it, print Z, what I'm going to get it? Sorry, print over here, print list. Okay. If I'm doing it like this, print, then I'm going to get all the values over here, right? Now you see this, you're going to get all the values, right? We know it. Now, if I'm saving this one in a variable called as C. Now C will happen what? C will have all the values, whatever is there, that values will be there. Now I can print it over here, C, and print C. Print C any times you can do it, because that is the nature of the C is it's a list. It is holding the values. You can print it any times you can do it. But see this, where this is generated from, Z is generated from, who is generating the Z? Zip. In the place of Z, can I use the zip? Yes, I can use it. No problem. Now you see this. List zip of A of B. Okay, A of B. Clear? Now this one is this is equal to this, right? Yes or no? This one is equal to this one. Now, can I store this one in a variable called as D? Then what the D value will be? Equal to that of C, right? That is what it is. That's what I did it. Okay. Now, let's see the actual usage of the zip, guys. Yeah, there is a lot of things you have learned about zip, especially the nature of the object is very, very important. Now, let's yeah. Now, let's take it one more, guys, over here. Zip2, I'm going to keep it. Now, what is the actual usage of the zip is? Now, if you want to add this element by element, how you do it? You will use a for loop. You have to generate the index. You have to know the index. You have to generate the for loop and you have to do that. That is what the problem is. Now, let's do this. Zip A, B. Okay, A, B. And then I'm going to use it as for I in A, zip of this one. What you are going to get it, guys? You are going to get the same output over here. Whatever is there, you are going to get the output. See this? Not this one. 100, 5, 200, 10. You are going to get it. Right? Clear? We got it. Now, this values it is getting, two values are put it in the tuple and it is displaying us. Now, the advantage of this one is for I in zip of A, B I'm doing. How many values it is generating? Clubbing up the two values and putting in the I in the form of tuple and it is displaying us. Okay. Now see this. It is generating the two values, right? It is giving us the two values clubbing up. If I use the two variables over here, can I do this? Yes, you can do it. Because two values are generated over there, that's clubbed up. Now I am taking the two variables. The first value will come into the X, second value will go into the Y over here. Okay? That is how it will go on. If the multiple values are being generated from an object, then you can easily capture them in the two different variables. Now, X is having what? 100. Y will be having what? 5. Got it, guys? If I print it like this, print X, print Y, what are you going to get it? 100, Y, 5, right? I will use a separator over here so that it is clearly visible for us. This is the first case. And this is a 1. Let's see this. Got it, guys? Clear? 100 is there in X. 5 is there in Y. Clear? That is the nature how you're going to get it. Now, can you do the addition? Very easily you can do the addition. Okay, very easily you can do the addition. Now you see this. Print X plus Y. X plus Y. Can you see this over here? Yes, Ali, we are having Imran. We are having class tomorrow. 11 o'clock kya hota hai? I have a class at 11 o'clock. What class you have it at 11 o'clock, Imran? Python. Okay. Yeah, we are dealing with a Python, right? When you will be completing that, Imran? When you will be completing, Imran? When you will be completing the class? I was just how many days left out there? What topic you are dealing over there, Imran? Yeah, I think that you will be finishing it, right? Very soon you will be finishing it. As we are dealing with the Python, so you can manage it over there. By the time we will come into the data science, you will be finishing over there. But I strongly recommend make yourself available till 11:30 at least, because we have to cover a lot of concepts, especially in the data science. Ye pura, like there are some people who don't know, so I'm giving it. But you know, you especially in the data science, you have to cover up a lot of concepts. So I strongly recommend you to make yourself available for this. Amitabh, yeah, let me do this over the weekend and rectify this all the problem once for all, because I'm not getting the time to coordinate with them. There is a miscommunication happening. Yeah, let me try to rectify this one once for all. Okay. I'm really sorry that you are facing some problem. Not only you, everyone is facing that problem. So I'm really sorry for that. Okay, guys, now you know that what is the alternate way of doing the addition. Now this can be done using the list comprehension. Can I do it? చెప్పండి సార్ కింద అక్కడ చూసి చెప్పు great a comma b left side x plus y. Great. దానికి వచ్చేసింది. Congratulations. Print rest. That's it. You will be getting the output over here. Got it, guys? Okay. Now the advantage of one more advantage is, suppose if you're having C over here, C is equals to 1000, 2000, okay, 4000, 3000, okay, 1000, 2000, 3000. How many are there iterables? 3 iterables are there. Okay. Now, yeah, we don't need this all, guys. Okay, we can. I will just club up this. This one is okay. Okay, let's do it one after the other. Then you will understand in a much better way. First, let's do this one. A comma B comma C. Can I give it 3 iterables? You will get the values based on the index. Now output will be 105 in a tuple, right? 105,000. Okay. Now, if I want to catch the individual values, how I'll do it? Individual values, guys. For చెప్పు ఎక్కడ ఇవ్వాలి x, y, for చెప్పు మరి. Okay. Print x, print y, print z. Can we do this? Say amudu. Okay, we got it. First 3, next 3. Now you want to add them. X plus can you see it? Add it up. Clear, guys? Okay. Now, if I take it like this, what will happen? Sure, Ali, I will take care of that and I will coordinate with the admin people. Okay? Acheppu. Okay? What happens over here? Error. Kada? Now here I will give it 5. 500. Emo say cheppu. ఫస్ట్ అవుట్పుట్ చెప్పండి. ఇది వదిలేయి. $500 రైట్. ఏమొస్తుంది? 100. అది కాదు, అది కూడా చెప్తాడు. లాస్ట్ చెప్పు. 20 తర్వాత చెప్పాడు. 20 తర్వాత ఉంది కదా, 5 4 ఉన్నాయి. ఇది చెప్పి ఏమవుతుంది? ఏం రాదు. Nothing will come down. It will see the lowest values. How many values are there? It will take same number of values from the remaining all. So it will check it out. Now here, what is the lowest length of the iterable? 4. Now it will take the 4 values from here, 4 values from here only. It will ignore this one. Nor it will give us any output, like it will not give us any error. But it will take only 4 values from here, 4 values from here, and 4 values on here, and it will club up and it will give us. Got it, guys? 4 values. Now, whatever the extra is there, it will not be doing it. Okay? Clear? That's it all about this one. Yeah, that's great. Okay? Clear? Now, the major advantage I told you, right? If you have 10 indexes also, 10 literables also, you can add them within no time over here. You take it and you can add it. That's it. Okay, this is the end of the list, guys. We will be dealing with the tuple and the set tomorrow. Yeah, we are not going to go so deeply over there. Just we will go very quickly over that. And dictionary is the one we are going to spend some time on. Okay. And what about from tomorrow? It is, they said that some news is there that there's no institution. Okay. Anything you want me to repeat it, guys? Please let me know. I will do that. Now, this will be happening till we complete the Python only. After that, no repetitions.